Good afternoon and welcome to today's IELTS analysis class. My name is Alex and I'll be going through the task that you have been looking at in the Facebook group for this week so far. So the focus of the task this week was on listening skills, and that is what we will be going through. We'll be listening to the task together and we will be completing the answers as well based on the audio in the task. So if you are watching live, please let me know. Say hi in the chat box and we will get started very soon. So we're going to focus first of all on questions 1 to 4, and we will see if we can answer those, and then we'll move on to the second set of questions and we will complete those together as well. So hello Gwen, welcome to the class. We are at in the UK at least, a slightly earlier time because of the change in time in the UK. So hopefully this is a little less late than the class was last week for students. Hello Cheryl, great to see you in the class today. So let us have a look then at the questions. Just bringing these up now. And let me just make sure as well that we are sharing sound. So as I'm going to be playing a recording, do let me know if there are any issues with sound. Hopefully there won't be. So having a look then at questions 1 to 4, we can see that we have to write no more than one word and or a number. So really important that we look at the instructions. We've got notes so we can see the sort of information we need. So we want to be making predictions before we listen. If we look at the first one, venue. Okay, so we're listening for the name of a place. The next one is dates. We've got 15th to 17th, so we should expect there to be a month possibly here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? A closing time, so a number, and then type of helpers now required. What type of helpers could it be? Anything come into your mind? Maybe, let's say, checkout assistants, for example. Of course, we can have one word, so it might just be shopkeepers, for example. Something of this nature. Okay, so let's listen then and see what the answers are. So as I said, I'm going to play the recording. Do let me know if there are any issues in hearing the recording. So at the moment, it's just silence on the recording, but we should be able to hear something.
You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Okay, so welcome to those who've just joined the class. Hello to Oba Bukanade. And Alice, great to see you as always, and Marcus as well. Welcome to the class. So you should be able to hear the recording now. As I say, do let me know in the chat if there are any issues with hearing the audio. Hopefully there won't be. So you should be able to hear this now.
Hi, Charles Lewis speaking.
Hi, am I through to Mr. Lewis?
Yes, you are. How can I help you?
I'm phoning about the notice I saw saying that you're looking for helpers for the charity event being held next month.
The event is a charity event, so charity has been written in the space.
So obviously at the beginning of the IELTS test, if you've done it before, you'll know you'll get an example at the beginning, and that is what we've got just there.
Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 8. Hi, Charles Lewis speaking.
Hi, Am I through to Mr. Lewis?
Yes, you are. How can I help you?
I'm phoning about the notice I saw saying that you're looking for helpers for the charity event being held next month.
Yes, we are. We need a number of people. We need about 20 volunteers to help out as guides, ticket collectors, and to work on stalls, and some people to take charge of a range of children's events. The venue of the show will be Andrews Hall. I take it you're interested?
Yes, definitely. It says here the event will take place between Friday and Sunday on the 15th to the 17th of July. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. The event is open each day, Friday to Sunday at 10 a.m. and runs until 8 p.m. every evening that it's open.
Okay. The times sound okay. Am I right in thinking you're only looking for part-time helpers?
Yes, that's right. We have lots of full-time volunteers, but we need part-time helpers to fill empty slots in the schedule.
I'd be interested in helping out part-time rather than...
Okay, so we should have the answers now to these first 4 questions, and I've completed the first one. Andrews Hall is what we were looking at there. It could be sort of with or without the apostrophe, but that was what the man said. The month was July, and the time we got was 8 p.m. And for the final question, the answer was part-time. And that's one word because we join it with a hyphen. So this is what we should have got for questions 1 to 4. Okay. What we're going to have a look at now are questions 5 to 8. So we will continue listening in order to get the answers to those. In the meantime, if you did make any mistakes with those, check to see what your errors were. Did you predict correctly the information that you were going to listen to? Okay. So now, as I said, we're going to listen to the rest of the questions. So continue listening in order to get the answers to these. Okay, so I'm going to play the recording. I continue with the recording.
And doing the whole event anyway. I'd be interested in helping out part-time rather than doing the whole event anyway.
Yes, that's fine.
What do I have to do now?
I just need to take down a few details. Right. First of all, I need your name.
It's Andrea Davenport.
Is that D-E...
No, it's Davenport.
Davenport. Okay. And can I take some contact details?
Yes,
Let's start with your address.
it's 90 Fortnum Mansions, 62 Park Avenue.
Could you spell that for me?
It's FORDENHAM and then Mansions.
Okay.
62 Park Avenue, and that's London, SW1 4PQ.
And a contact telephone number?
My home number is 887 6451. I work in the afternoons, so the best time to ring is in the morning.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 9 and 10.
Okay, so you'll see that I have been completing the answers. Hopefully you got the same ones. And the key is here that you're able to follow spelling and numbers. So this is a common thing which is tested in IELTS Part 1. They'll spell out the specific words for you, and so you have to make sure that you can spell correctly. If you spell incorrectly for the answers, then you will not get the mark. So you have to make sure that your spelling is correct. So compare your answers with what I've written here and ensure that your spelling is the same as mine. Okay. So final two questions then for part 1. You had a little break in between them. Let's complete them. So now it's different. It's choosing 2 letters for the type of people that are mentioned as desirable. You should expect there to be paraphrasing here. So they're not necessarily going to mention the exact word, but a word which has the same meaning. So they might use synonyms, for example. Okay, so let's listen and see what the answers are.
Now listen and answer questions 9 and 10. Right. That's all that done.
Do I need to come along for an interview or anything?
Yes, we're seeing people at the moment. Can you come next Saturday from 9 a.m. onwards?
Yes, that's fine.
Well, Andrea, do you have any more questions about the work?
Oh, can I just ask if experience is necessary?
No, but it certainly helps. We're just looking for people who get on with others and who are independent. For example, we need people we can leave in charge on their own if nobody else is available.
I think I can do that. I like working with other people, but I am able to work on my own without anyone around.
That all sounds really very useful and the sort of thing we're looking for. And we also need people who are always on time.
I think I'm okay with that.
Fine. I'll send you an event pack with all the event details, address, application form, etc. to go through. You can bring the completed application form along with you on Saturday.
Okay, so we've got the answers there. And did you spot the paraphrasing that was used? So for friendly, the expression was used, gets on well with people. That refers to obviously someone who was friendly. And for punctual, someone who's always on time. So that's the sort of paraphrasing you should expect for these types of questions, the multiple choice questions. Okay, so hopefully you got these answers correct. If you did not, then reflect on the mistakes you made. Did you read the instructions carefully? Did you spell correctly? And did you recognize paraphrasing? So hello to those that joined a little bit later, Koki and Endu. I hope you found this class useful. And if you missed parts of the class, then of course you can watch it back and see what we looked at together. So until next time, take care and have a great day.